Okay, last time on A Brave New World, everybody had woken up to an eclipse of sorts, and Zarek had mentioned that it shouldn't have been possible for it to be at that time, as it usually is around, like, autumn. So, looked to Lucian and the farmer, I think, and the farmer was looking up at the sky, mesmerized, and Lucian was looking pretty bad. He said not to stare at it directly, as it kind of pulled you into it. So everybody decided that they were going back to the caves, where they thought, well, that's where the taken place, because this must be a ritual of sorts. So they went to they took his cart and headed to town. They saw that the other citizens of Rayford were also looking up at the sky, slack-jawed, and they were thinking that they needed to act fast. Stopped when they came across Dala, and she was basically standing where Layla was being hung, and she looked basically like there was had the will to live, and that sight caused kind of a big impact on everybody. Elise tried to coax her to come with the group, but she decided to stay, saying that she didn't want to leave her again. That they went to the cliffs where there was the hidden entrance was, and they made their way through the caves, trying to retrace their steps to where Zarek died, and they were trying to investigate to see if they could find any other clues, and which they were able to find the hidden door after maneuvering one of the statue's arms. They found themselves inside of a storage closet and then they exited that, and it was that they were now in Ayana Styles' clothes shop. Meant that all the members had played a part in this ritual. As they searched for clues, they found another letter or sorts that they had left behind, because half of everything else had been discarded, probably trying to hide evidence, but they didn't hide it. They weren't exactly sure where it was, so everybody decided to go to the cathedral in town, but Valeria was like, I don't think that would have that, because that's too conspicuous. So, but they decided to go there first, and then headed to the little church further, where there was the graveyard. They went both ways. They didn't find anything. Okay, we gotta find somewhere. We need the clues. So they called upon Zarek's book friend to help find the path where they needed to take. Go back to the caves and to keep going up, which is how they would find where these people were hiding. They finally went back into the caves, and after some riddles, they were able to find the hidden passageway to where they were starting a ritual. When they finally arrived, they saw that Kem was in the middle of the pedestal of sorts, where of the other members, as well as other people, were basically all around. But what shocked them the most was to see Randomir, who happened to be a good friend. So everybody was shocked, and at that point, and so it was decided that in order to gain entrance to the place that Kem was, that they needed to fight him. So after fighting, it seemed that he was very powerful, and then they managed to get separated. And that's where we are now.
Good job. Give yourself a point of inspiration. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, I can hear that.
my Discord signal's kind of
Yes.
going in and out, so... Alright, let me know if you guys have any... It's going yellow to red, and I don't know if it's just because of the weather, but
Oh no, it's beautiful here. I don't know. Don't know what you guys are talking about.
That's weird, because mine is all green.
it's so beautiful. You should go jump into that small little pond there in your apartment.
Oh, I see what you mean, Mark. My Discord is actually doing that too. It's doing like a green orangey. Yeah, I think that's just Discord being weird.
Believe it or not, I already
I can hear
asked
just
if I
fine.
could, and I was told no.
So, you got your chains on your truck yet, Chris?
Chains? What chains?
Or did you not need it? Oh, never mind.
No, I don't need chains where I'm at.
I think she meant while you were going through the snow.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah, I realized that. Yeah, I realized that he's already there, more than likely, right?
We missed the blizzard. We drove a little extra one night just so we could avoid the blizzard.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, oh, you probably definitely missed it then, yeah.
Okay, here we go. So after being phased out of the temple where you were by Radimir, you guys are now super loud. You guys are now being sucked in to a sort of eerie woodland realm where after an initial combat, Thalion got the crap scared out of him. Just stay there, Chris. I don't want you seeing anything else.
Okay, sorry.
Where Thalion got the crap scared out of him by Radimir's swordplay, you guys found yourselves sort of phased out again, landing in three completely different ecosystems. Valyria finds herself on a hilly sand dunes in the middle of a desert surrounded by fog with what seems to be a goblin chasing after her. Thalion, Dromund, Elise, and Garshadow find themselves in some almost druid-like stone circle with a fire pit in the middle, with now what seems to be an insectoid-like creature on full alert, getting ready to charge, while Zirak finds himself in utter darkness, standing in a fog-covered swamp with only what seems to be a floating, glowing light around a giant mangrove tree. And that's where we're going to pick up Zirak.
So is the light spell that's on my arcane implement not shining brighter than the 5 feet around me?
You'll have to pull your light on you, I think. I don't know if it made it with you when I drug everybody over. So go ahead and pull your light on you, because I didn't know you had light or not when I drug you over.
I remember what happened. I don't have light on me. I turned it off when I thought we were going to try and jump the people that were doing the ritual.
There you go.
That music is really, really... There you go. That's way better. It was, like, blasting.
Yeah, it's for some reason the volume's low on mine, but it's blasting on mine.
It's low on mine.
Yeah, it was just... Well... I also updated the drivers on Dylan's laptop, and now everything is weird with sound, so it was really loud on my end.
Yeah, I turned mine down within the Roll20 itself, so...
This is a Witcher song, isn't it?
It is, I thought you'd like that.
I do, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and cast light, then, on my arcane, my crystal.
Okay, so you're going to use your action to cast light?
Yes, there it is.
Do you have anything you can do with your bonus action? No, you're not a sorcerer.
Nope. So I will just kind of take a look at my surroundings here now that I have light.
And you see that you were in a mushy, marshy swamp. You're actually standing in ankle-deep water, sort of soaking up your robes. It feels terrible in your shoes as it's sort of leaking in. It's thick and gloppy, and you see this huge mangrove tree in the middle with what seems to be this sort of blue glowing light flitting about. Thalion.
Wait, Mark, I'm going to go ahead and move. I have a move action still.
Oh, I thought you were done. Sorry.
Okay, do I notice anything stranger as I get close to it? Does it seem to be moving with its own... I mean, does it seem to be alive?
It seems to be moving on its own accord.
I would like to just call out to it, "Hello? Are you sentient?"
We'll say in response, you watch as the light around it sort of sucks in to a burning bright ball. It's now not floating around, sort of standing in place.
Okay, that will officially end my turn.
Stallion.
Dalian is gonna pull one of his potions free and down that while gesturing towards the creature for Garshao to go for the creature.
Okay. It is Garshao.
Garshao is gonna try and do his pounce.
The 9 sadly misses. As the creature sort of throws up its hands and rolls away next to the fire and ready to counterattack.
And since he missed with that, he doesn't get the second attack.
Okay, please.
Alright, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 30. Cool. I'm going to attack the thing, the ant-like thing that's trying to attack us with my bow.
Oddly enough, it has the face of it almost seems to be a grasshopper. It has that long sort of grasshopper-like face with mandible and like these huge circular eyes, but it has these very humanoid like legs and arms with what seems to be a thorax coming out of the back. It's quite not fun to look at.
Before I do that, now, as Garshadow's attacking, when Garshadow tried to attack it, did it look like it was going to attack him back, or like did it look like it was?
It looks like it's about to attack Garshadow.
Okay. All right then. I'm gonna attack it with my bow.
Okay.
Beep, 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 beep. Where's my bow? Oh, my bow. There you are.
15 definitely hits it. Good roll damage.
Woohoo! Come on, roll 20. There you go. Sorry, it's lagging a little bit for me.
You watch as Garshadow goes in for pounce, misses, and kind of skids to a halt as this sort of cockroach grasshopper person kind of rolls on its back, stands up, getting ready to bounce. And your arrow takes it right through the temple, embedding itself into the head, and it falls over dead.
Elise is gonna look over at Thalion and go, "You don't think that thing,
As soon as the creature dies, all of you are instantly teleported back into the middle.
right?" Or Elise is gonna be like, "Okay, well, that happened. Never mind then." She was gonna ask if that bug thing could have possibly been part of the bug queen lady, but never mind. That's gonna just make her a jar that they got teleported. She's gonna be like, "Yeah."
Okay, it is
Alright.
the monster round. Valyria. This little goblinoid beast is going to try to attack you with a short sword. Missing with an 8 as you get your shield up and sort of slam the tip of the short sword into the sand, getting ready for your own counterattack. Zirak, you watch now as this light that's sort of sucked into this burning point begins to vibrate rapidly as it shoots a ray of light directly at you. 25.
Yep, I can't dodge that.
You take 7 points of radiant damage as the light takes you in the chest and you sort of fold over with this burning pain. It doesn't hurt your clothing, but you can feel it in your skin and inside your muscles sort of burning. This terrible sensation.
I would normally agree with that very apt description, but my arcane ward took the full amount of that damage, so...
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that guy.
I feel nothing as my arcane ward soaks the light ray, and I jump back a little bit from the shock of it.
So, okay, so let's reword it. In almost, in a very, like, Goku stepping in front of, like, a freaking Kamehameha as it sort of washes over him, that's kind of what you experience, is like, it turns into what seems to be fire against your ward as you start to see it sort of crack. And just the flames wash over you, but thankfully you don't feel it.
Excellent. I am more afraid of it now, though.
And it kind of retreats as soon as the light sort of burns. As soon as it shoots the ray, it begins emitting light again. Valeria.
I am going to attack it with my mace.
An 8 unfortunately misses.
I am going to use one of my spells. That's not worth it. I'm just gonna stay where I am. I'll wait.
Okay. Alright, it is Radamir's turn. Radamir's going to look at you, Drummond, sort of buzzing up into the air, and he's going to hold out his right hand as 3 globules of light shoot out, impacting. Oh, fuck. You take 15 points of force damage as he hits you with 3 magic missiles.
Did you say 50?
15.
50? I'm like, holy shit!
He has godlike magic missile. That's the end of his turn. Drummond, it is your...
I'll point my rapier at him and I'm gonna just charge with my wings. So I'm gonna go to him, attack, disengage, cunning action, disengage, and
So sort of like a flyby. 18 just hits.
alright, that's where I will be. So fly by.
Okay, top of round 3. The current layer action is still active, so nothing happens. 0.
Alright, so seeing that the light is kind of retreating from me, and seeing that it was also very accurate, I'm going to go ahead and try and match its accuracy, and I will firebolt it.
Okay. $11 hits.
That does hit?
11 does hit. This thing has a very low AC. You shoot fire, and this time your firebolt pierces it, and you watch as it shakes, the light grows brighter before it explodes, and almost like a large firework, extinguishing the light.
Woohoo! I'm making fireworks. I like it. I will go ahead and stand my ground.
You immediately, once the firework explodes, get thrust back into the main arena. Thalion.
I'm gonna charge in
You charge at him again with your halberd raised, and you look at his sort of glistening plate mail as he kind of stands there awaiting your charge. He kind of looks at you and just sort of challenges you with a show me your determination.
And just to remind everyone, because of the spell that Zerika casts on me, that is actually an 18, not a 17.
Oh, okay.
It's actually Zirak gave you a because you didn't
Minus
you didn't
the
change
plus-
this because you rolled a crit fail, breaking your +1 to attack.
Yeah, I
So it's
already
only a
adjusted that.
+1. So what's your +4 +2? It says 11 +4 +2.
Originally, I had a +7. When you told me I broke it, I subtracted it to put it to the +6 to the hit. I already made the adjustment last time. But I didn't
Okay.
add anything from his +1 since it's a spell.
Okay, go for it. Roll damage as that hit.
And as I strike him, I'm going to spin and hit him with the opposite hand.
Nine misses. That was really close. That was a natural 2.
And that's
Okay.
my turn.
Garshadow.
It's going for a pounce.
Okay. Ooh, any attack on Garshadow has advantage. Well, the first attack on Garshadow, I
And
mean.
the bite doesn't happen since he missed.
Elise.
Right. I'm going to attack with my bow again.
Okay.
Oop, sorry. Wait, come on. There we go.
16 misses, unfortunately. As you're timing your shot and Garshadow's sort of pounce goes just a little bit wide, and you angle it off just at the last second as it veers off his shoulder pauldron.
This is like, oh, God. Freaking
Are you-
cat.
Are you going to stay there?
10, 15, 18. I'm gonna move back a couple.
Okay. So you move
Stay
right,
right there.
You move right into the back of the tree line.
Yeah.
All right. It
Little
is
bit.
the monster round. He's just going to keep trying to attack you
Okay.
with his short sword, Valeria, as he sort of has this sort of rapid sort of look to his face, as he almost looks like he's dehydrating, and he's just, he's got that rabies foam going on.
Oh.
10, as he tries to get you again, this time you interpose your mace and flick it out of the way. In a nice little defensive move. That is the end of that guy's turn. It is your turn now for your counterattack.
Just gonna say you should stop trying, and then she, mace. Let's try to hope this one hits.
20 definitely hits. You absolutely brain this guy as you deal 2 more damage than what it had.
Oh.
Then you immediately, as soon as it falls down dead, you get sucked back into the main.
That was scary. I didn't like being by myself.
You still have movement and a bone attack.
Okay. I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay?
I won't actually. I'll just pull out my little token.
Okay. The 12 does miss. And then place that where you want it.
Okay. I'm gonna place it right.
It has to be adjacent to him, since it made the attack.
Let me just. Oops. Right.
There you go.
Here. There
Okay.
we go. And then she's
It is
gonna go
Radimir's turn. Oh, sorry.
20, 25, right here.
Okay. Seeing you cast your spiritual weapon and charging up at him, he is going to attack you 3 times.
Okay, it's fine. $10, 12, 2 miss.
and
Oh,
then
that 1
18.
hits.
You take 7 points of slashing damage as he comes down 2 hands. That's the end of his turn.
Ugh.
Droman.
I'm gonna make another flyby. So, get to him, attack, cunning action, disengage, keep going.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack. $21 definitely hits. You guys are starting to pour on the damage now. Okay.
Somebody call in an airstrike.
Round 4. I need everybody to give me a strength saving throw as you guys watch the ground beneath you begin to grow reaching tendrils that begin to try to wrap your legs up.
Okay.
Dalian, you succeed. Valyria, fail.
Oh.
Dromund, actually, you're flying, so you automatically succeed this. Garshadow fails. Zirak fails. So everybody except Dromund and Thalion are now restrained.
Okay.
Wait, even at an 11?
And my 12 wasn't enough.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
DC 13.
Ah, okay. No, I got a little confused there. Never mind.
Yeah, so everybody except Thalion and Dromund are currently restrained, as the vines don't reach up that far. 15 feet up in the air. Zirak, it is your...
Okay, given that I am now restrained, that changes my tactics slightly. But I would like to quickly glance around the room and see if there's anything that weighs between 1 and 5 pounds that I can pick up with my hand and launch at this guy.
I'll say that you can find a bevy of rocks just littered everywhere through here, as this is an actual sort of like forest glade area.
Okay, perfect. So since it's just a somatic spell, not even a word is spoken, as seemingly using the force of the mysterious Jedi, I will lift up the heaviest rock I can find and launch it at this guy's face.
Restrained you are. Okay, so he needs to make a dex save.
So that's what it is there for you.
Okay.
It's a dex save, DC 14.
Sadly, Radimir has advantage on saving throws and other magical effects. But his dex isn't that good. Ooh, and he rolls an 11! And he fails. So as he's sort of still pulling his sword out of Valyria's shoulder, as you guys walk past this, huge fucking rock just flies through the air and just cracks him on the back of the head.
Gotcha!
Nice one.
Alright, that will end my turn since I cannot move.
Thalion, it is your turn.
I reposition myself and strike out once more.
Okay. Okay. 23 definitely hits. 24 definitely hits. He's going to take 13 damage. Oh, 12 damage. The plus one's already added. No, he takes 13. Right? Because the plus one's from your serrated edge.
Correct.
Okay.
Wow, my opposite end swing doesn't seem to really work. I'm gonna have to practice with that.
Ever since you broke the ever since you broke off the counter wave, it's not happening. It is Garshadow's turn, who is currently restrained by grasping vines.
I just say, bite him! Bite him in the leg!
Okay, this attack will have disadvantage. The 14 misses anyways. Go ahead and roll one more time, just in case it's another critical fail. Elise, you are restrained.
All right. And I'm restrained by the trees, right? That plant thing.
You are restrained, so if you shoot with your hand crossbow, it's a disadvantage.
I am actually going to cast Dissonant Whispers on him.
Okay, so he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes. I believe so.
Go ahead and make your spell. I think it's wisdom, because it should be the same as Vicious Mockery. Yep.
Yep.
This one he rolls a 16 with his advantage against magical effects.
I tried. And yep, she's still restrained, so she's just gonna be there.
There's nobody for the monsters to attack.
I'm gonna have my spiritual weapon attack Radomir.
Okay. 17 just misses, and you can use your action to either break free from the vines or try to make an attack at disadvantage.
I am gonna try to break free from the.
Okay.
So what?
Need a strength saving throw.
Okay.
You try to break free, and the vines just constrict more around you, not allowing any sort of movement. He's going to take 2 attacks on Valyria with advantage. 24. 13 points of slashing damage. Ooh, and then a crit. You take 15 points. 15 more points of...
I'm down.
And he is going to step here. Thalion, I believe that provokes from you with your Polearm Master.
Yes, it does.
And then he is going to take an attack at you as well. This one at regular. As you sort of watch him step in super fast, and you get an attack in, and he sort of gets his sword up, and he lets the blade right along the haft as he's going in for a strike at your midsection. For an 11 missing, as you sort of roll out of the way as you guys are sort of engaged now in this sort of warfare. That is the end of his turn. Dromond, you just watched as sort of caught inside these vines, he sort of just slashed and stabbed twice right into Valeria, and you watch the form sort of go limp, almost like a wet cocoon.
I think I'm just gonna do another flyby.
Ooh, 24 definitely hits. For 12.
Cunning action, disengage. Make sure I always. Alright, that's where I will stay.
He's looking a little bothered right now, but he's still sort of in good fighting shape. Current layer action is holding.
Okay, so I will. I'm still restrained, or did the vines retreat?
You guys are still restrained.
Okay, since it doesn't seem to be harming me to be restrained, I will go ahead and stay restrained. As long as I use spells that require him to make a save and me not attack.
Yep.
I will go ahead and flick my finger again and cast Catapult a second time.
Alright, go ahead, and he's going to make a dex save. Oh man, that's some huge damage if he fucks this up.
Please miss!
Oh, he does!
Yes!
Dalian, you guys are sort of locked in this sort of dance of just parries and then you just watch another big ass rock, boom, right to the side of the cheek, and you watch it like sort of break a little bit and then snap back into place. You watch traces of what almost seems to be like black treacle begins to start coming out of his mouth as he starts to smile, and you see that his teeth now almost look like he was chewing on a pen and the ink exploded as he's sort of smiling, and then he looks over at you, Zirak, with that same.
That's funny, Drummond.
Dalian.
That's so funny, Dromond. I was just gonna start singing that, but I didn't have my push to talk key down. Nice call.
Elise, sing it. But Dalian is gonna call out to Elise to please revive Valeria as he swings at Radimir, trying to keep him preoccupied.
Okay. 19 or 20 hit.
Try.
6 slash. Ooh, boy. Okay, the first attack against you has advantage. As you go in again, and then you've been practicing with that counterweight on the other end for so long now that it, like the tip is so heavy when you go in to sort of going to clock it with the head, you sort of slip with the weight coming along behind you, leaving your side completely open for it. Garshadow.
Okay, Garshow's fighting them.
Okay. And he's going to stay. Elise.
All right. So. I'm going to do two things. I'm going to first First, I'm going to try to use Vicious Mockery, and then as a bonus action, I'm going to use Healing Word on Valeria.
Okay. He is going to make attempt his wisdom save with advantage for Vicious Mockery.
Oh, yeah. Alright, yeah.
He passes with a 16.
Yep. So, and then I'm going to
And
bonus
as you begin your bardic song to cast your healing word, he looks at you, he holds out his hand, and he says, "Not yet. This is just getting fun," as he casts Counterspell.
Oh, okay, so Healing Word had no effect, basically, right?
No effect. He dissipated the magic as your words are starting to reach out. So oh my god, that was a good one. Okay. Yeah. So he robbed you of that opportunity as Thalion's sort of calling out what you guys need to do.
Damn you.
Valeria, I need a death saving. Okay, that's one failure. Thalion, you have one attack coming at you with advantage. (22). 14 points of slashing damage, and your AC goes down by 1. As that was max damage. 2 people down. We are now using escalation dice. Or no, 1 person down. After Droman, beginning around 6, we're using escalation dice. Oh boy. 15, Thalion.
Miss.
Okay, his last attack. 14, misses again. As he gets you into the side and you sort of rip the sword out, and you're sort of in this defensive posture trying to fight away the pain of that hell of a strike he landed on you the first time. He managed to desperately parry the last 2 away as his smile's just growing wider as he seems to be toying with you. Dromond.
Okay, another flyby.
It's like Fern Gully from hell. This time he's ready for you as he can hear the buzzing of the wings, and he sort of throws out his sword at the last second as he watches you sort of fly by with your rapiers to kind of make eye contact in slow motion.
Okay, cunning action just... Okie dokie.
He missed, Chris.
I think it gives him advantage.
I get sneak attack if I have advantage. Sneak attack doesn't give me advantage.
Okay, I was thinking it gives you advantage as well.
But he would have got sneak attack though, yes, because
if he hit.
Radamir's surrounded by 2 people.
Right. Anyways, continue.
Does spiritual weapon go away? If Valeria is unconscious, or okay. Okay, I just want to make sure. I need everybody to roll a 1d.
1d what?
1d4. Oh man, everybody's group. That was like perfect.
Everybody got either a 1 or a 4.
So Dromond, Valeria, and Zirak.
Where's Guard Shadow's role?
He just goes with Thalion.
Oh, really? You're not going to separate them? That's what I would do.
Nope. Zirak, you and Dromund are now standing in this hellishly hot desert surrounded by this sort of bank of fog as you're watching this goblin charging at you with what seems to be a short sword. Elise and Thalion, you guys are ankle deep inside this murky swamp, staring at what seems to be a giant mangrove tree in the middle with a light sort of slowly flitting.
What it again? That damn coward.
Zirak, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm sure he probably heals during this round while we're gone, so that when we get back, he's like back to full health. Because that's what a video game boss would do.
Right?
Fucking asshole.
He doesn't. He's not feeling the full health.
He's over there powering up his Kamehameha.
That's what Legozo would do. Chris would say, "Oh yeah, the boss is back to full health. It's like the fight never happened. He's all good." He smiles.
As he's over there preparing his Kamehameha.
Just to be clear, I'm no longer restrained, right? I'm free.
Mode.
You guys are no longer restrained. However, as you guys plop down onto the ground, you look and you see that Valeria is there, bleeding out, sort of clawing at your pants with a hand as she's just sort of coughing up blood right now.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for that description. I am no longer gonna do what I was gonna do. I will go prone, and I would like to try.
You're gonna cast Catapult to launch Valeria the Goblin?
No, not that. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to help Valeria by performing a medicine check. I'm gonna basically reach for anything that I can find to shove in her wounds. Maybe rub some sand in it. I don't know. I'm not a medic. This is not my cleric, so the way Zirak cures wounds is quite a bit different.
Go ahead and give me a medicine check.
And I'm flabbergasted. I don't even remember I have it. I'll just go ahead and give her a medicine check for now.
So you managed to actually rip a part of the robes that you have and get it into the worst of the cuts and sort of staunch the bleeding. And Valeria, you begin to start to stabilize, but right now you're just in an immense, crippling amount of pain. However, you are stable. You do not need to make death saving throws. But you are... Roll a d4.
Okay.
I will stay
You're out of
prone.
combat for 4 hours right now.
I will stay prone next to her as I'm regaining my senses, and I kind of look up at Dromund and I say, "Do you have this? I think I need to try and tend to her wounds a bit better."
I think I can handle this.
Okay, so I'm gonna start reaching, like rummaging through my pack, trying to find something to help her, and then I'm like, "Oh yeah, I have this healing potion," and I'll do that next turn.
Okay, Thalion.
That last cut really hurt, so I'm downing a potion again. I'm feeling like this is my quick reprieve before I have to jump back in there with them.
Okay. You go with Gar Shadow.
Do we see... Sorry, do we see anything next to the street?
You guys, so you're looking at a mangrove tree, so it's really tall, and then the sort of boughs are hanging down, kind of like a willow. And the tree itself is very weird, as it looks like it's just a bunch of thick vines forming the center of this tree as it sort of spreads out, and sort of imagine floating along the roots in like a circular motion. Circling this tree is this sort of blue light that you can definitely see.
Kind of like a cat that sees light on the ground. So Garsha to pounce at it.
Okay. This thing's got
Point the
super
little
low
laser beam.
ACs. Ooh, yeah, just roll damage. I think it's gonna die. Unless you roll 2 ones. Alright, it's dead. As the light is extinguished, and you guys sort of magic teleport back in to the main arena. Elise.
Well, that was annoying. Alright. She is going to... She's going to... She's no longer restrained, right?
You are no longer restrained.
Okay, she's gonna attack him with her bow. Oh, wait. Yeah, she's gonna do that. Going to attack the hand crossbow. She's annoyed, and she misses. Dang it.
Okay. It is the monster round. This little goblin is just screaming as it's running in, and then it sees Xerax sort of turn his back to tend to the downed person, and he's going to come charging in. 10, 15, 20, 25, and in a very, like, miniature 300, like, short sword jump and, like, a full flex, he's going to try to drive his sword into Xerax's back. Is you are prone, correct? You didn't stand back up?
I am still prone, yes, that is correct.
Okay. 19.
That misses, but only because I'm going to use a first level spell slot to cast shield.
So you watch Drummond as it's coming back, and you're like, nope, and you watch the sword just get rebounded off of Xerax's back as this luminescent light sort of explodes, throwing the goblin back, almost knocking him backwards. Valeria, roll me a d20, please.
Okay.
It is Radamir's turn.
As a free action, I'd like to call out, Drummond, I thought you said you had this! He almost got me!
A little bugger's faster than I can get him credit for.
Okay. He sees you standing over there, Thalion, sort of bleeding as some of your wounds are still closing from the potion. And then he's going to hold his sword out towards you as you watch this spiral of sickly green and black light begin to turn up along the blade and then shoot out in a ray. Make sure this is normal. Oh, whoops. It didn't even cast. But he is casting Ray of Enfeeblement. Ooh, he misses with a 1. As it goes off to the side as the ghost of Kira emerges for but a moment, throwing off his... blowing in his ear like Maid Marian in Robin Hood.
For once, thank you, Layla.
Oh, God.
Thank you, Ghost. More useful than the real you was.
Sadly, that was not a melee weapon attack. So you guys do not get advantage on him at least. But I mean, he's starting to look pretty hurt. He's bleeding, although he's not showing the pain. The physical body is looking like it's quite damaged. Drummond.
Okay, I'm just gonna come straight down on this guy. I have an inspiration from when I put that doppelganger to sleep. I want to use that now just to make sure I hit this thing.
Okay. So go ahead and toggle advantage and make that. 24 definitely hits. I think this dude's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, the sneak attack, you use your piercing rapier and manage to just cut his head clean off. Like a wire through cheese.
See, I got this, Zach.
I'm impressed.
Then I'm gonna rise to my 15 feet again. And that will be my turn.
You guys are instantly teleported back into the main field. I guess maybe I should order you the way you were. Boom, like that. Oh, Valeria, your spiritual weapon is up. Did you want to move it straight ahead and make an attack at Radomir? I totally forgot. I apologize.
Sure. I'll do that now.
Is she conscious?
She is.
Barely.
I think she has to be conscious to control it.
So
Yeah,
it's just so it's just standing there.
Yeah, it just stays until the duration of the spell expires, even if she's
Okay, that's fine.
unprimed.
Okay, I get it. Okay.
She will be conscious on her turn, though.
Round 7. Zirak.
I will use my action to give Valeria a healing potion, and then I will stand up.
Okay. Valeria, you sort of feel reinvigorated as your slightly closed eyes and ragged breathing suddenly rejuvenate as you take a deep, deep breath, now fully aware as you're sort of on your back on the ground.
I assume, Mark, that I am no longer restrained by the vines, even when I come back here?
Not
I am. Okay, but I can still stand up and crouch. I just can't move.
Yes, sir. I'm rolling a D4 on my end, but with an actual dice. And so that's how I'm determining it. The last layer round was a 1, so nothing happened.
Is he
Okay,
still
gotcha.
restrained when he comes back?
No, but he is not restrained. And that's why when everybody came back at the top of the round and the layer went, nothing happened. If you guys were wondering why nothing happened.
So wait, am I or am I not restrained?
You are not
restrained.
restrained.
Oh, not restrained. Okay, well, if I'm not restrained, no, I'm gonna stay right where I'm at. Never mind.
Stallion. No, wait, no, stop. Zarek used your action, and then you stood up.
Yes, I used my action and then I stood up with my move.
Okay.
Movement.
Okay, now it is Stallion's turn. I wanted to make sure.
Make my 2 swings.
– 16 misses as he comes up and parries it out of the way. The 26 hits. Almost a crit too.
And that's my turn. Garshallow's gonna rush in for a pounce.
jumping over Ghost Layla.
Give your token, Layla.
Yeah, Layla needs to move like off to the side unless she's in combat. Because it's throwing off like where I can go.
24 hit.
Can you make Layla's character like transparent?
I don't. Maybe.
You might be able to change the opacity. I don't know.
I think so. I changed it transparent tint, and there's no real setting for it. So
Okay, here's the bite for the bonus action pounce.
13 misses as he sort of pounces and sort of rakes, and then goes to snap as Radomir shoots out his hand and just grabs onto the lion's muzzle, closing it shut.
Alien, where's your token at right now? So how did you attack and get away without being attacked?
He has 10 feet of reach with his halberd.
But he's 20 feet away right now.
He went 5, 10, 15 feet to here, and then he went 20.
Oh, gotcha.
25.
Okay, that makes more sense.
And sorry, Mark, I keep forgetting when he strikes with the claw, you're supposed to make a strength save to see if he goes prone before the bite.
Oh! I forgot that too. My fault. That's my fault. I should have. Okay, toggle normal, because this is a magical effect. 20.
Okay, yeah, it does matter.
Okay. Elise.
Oopsie, I realized you couldn't hear me. I'm going to... I'm going to attack with the crossbow again at him.
Okay. 16 just misses again. It's so hard with the large sort of blurry movements of Garshadow as you're trying to aim from this distance, just trying not to hit the cat.
I was just gonna say she's having a hard time focusing because Garshadow's in the way.
There are no monsters. Valeria, it is your turn. You are conscious.
I am going to stand up for half my movement,
Okay.
and I'm going to point my finger at cast Sacred Flame.
Okay. So he's going to attempt a dexterity saving throw. And advantage. This time he rolls a 20.
And then
As he kind of sidesteps it, as he sees your back up, and then he smiles.
just kind of glares, but then she is going to send her spiritual weapon at him. And she's gonna stay where she's at.
Okay. It is his turn. You know what? It's gonna make you guys pay for it a little bit. As he looks from you, Thalion, as he turns back again to see Valeria, she sort of glowers. He's going to hold his hand up to her as she's on the ground, and he's going to cast Magic Missile. So you take 9 points of force.
Okay, I'm out again.
As 2 hit you in the chest, and the other one just clocks you in the jaw again, as you're sort of weary and falling down again, as it just really hit you very hard.
I yell out, no! Like, no! There's nothing else I can do! I've done all I can do. Don't let her die, Dromund.
Show me your determination, heroes! That's the end of his turn, Drummond.
I'm gonna make a flyby. Funny action, just get. Okie dokie.
Okay. Not having the advantage this time of sort of flying from a place where he can see you, he watches you come in again and just sort of easily parries with his long sword. Top of round 7. Or round 8, sorry. Ooh, this one's going to be bad. Okay.
Quick question: weren't you gonna do a the
Oh yeah, everybody should have had +1 on that one for attacks. So Elise would have missed. Thalion still would have missed. Garshadow would have missed that one. And you would have had a 16, which still missed. So keep in mind here,
Actually,
I'll write it.
Where I have also the +1 from the magnet. So if that.
Oh, yep. Can you just add +1 on there right now? Instead of that?
Yeah.
Makes it so much easier. And then he'll take 14 points of slashing.
It was actually that 15. I didn't realize I hit it twice.
Okay. So now, escalation dice is 2 and 2. Okay. You guys watch. You guys are gonna have to play this by ear, just because I don't want to draw a lot of stuff or turn off all the lights, but the entire area begins to be filled with darkness. As a sort of black fog begins to roll in from these sort of black brackish vines coming in from behind in sort of waves, obscuring vision, blinding everyone. Zirak.
So I'm blind?
We'll call it heavily obscured.
Okay, but I still generally know where everything is, so I can still move in a direction that I had intended to move in?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, then I'm going to move in the direction that I had intended to move in. Kind of cursing at Dromund, actually, because I called out to him to help Valyria, and he fucking flew off to make an attack. So, I'm cursing him right now as a useless person who doesn't give a shit about anybody but himself.
Okay, so go ahead and make your movement.
I'll move there 20 feet, touching my thumbs together.
You're running, and then you hold your hands out and you're like, Garshadow, 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 boom, Garshadow. And then sort of orienting yourself, you hold your hand.
Yep, so I'm kind of like feeling my way forward, yes. And then swinging to my left a bit, I touch my thumbs together, pointing my fingers out, stretched towards Radomir, and I'm going to release a blazing hot level 2 burning hands at Radomir.
Okay, he's going to attempt a dexterity saving throw. 17 this time, so he'll take half damage. So he'll take 7 points of fire damage. As briefly your fire sort of ignites and you sort of just watching...
No, he takes 8. So it's I got a total of 17.
17.
So 16.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. That's okay. That's why I casted it to 2nd level.
So you're watching your flames sort of encompass his entire body as he's just kind of standing there, taking it.
And then I'm going to back 10 feet away from him, since heavy obscure means that you don't have line of sight to your target. So
sure?
He can't attack me. Yeah. Heavy obscurity essentially makes you blind. So since he can't see me, he can't make an opportunity attack.
Are you sure he can't see you?
Unless he can see in magical darkness, I was going to say. But I'm going to chance it.
Okay.
I'm going to stumble back 10 feet away from him.
The sword comes out. Does
Yes, that will hit. I have no spell slots left, so I can't shield.
you take 12 points of slashing damage as your sort of as your shield completely dissipates as he cracks through it.
So I take 9 points of regular damage. I'm going to give you a con save to maintain concentration on magic weapon.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh.
So the magic weapon dissipates, Thalion. So just take the -1 off, but keep in mind you still do have the 2 and 2 right now, which is going to turn into 3 and 3 here. Okay, and it is.
And Sirak is spent, guys, with 3 hit points remaining and no spell slots. You're welcome.
Yeah, you were fucking him up with some rocks though, like for.
I did the best I could. I even burnt him with my burning hands. So yeah, I did what I could. And I was the fucking cleric in the party because I healed the cleric. So I don't know what else I can do.
Thalion, it is heavily obscured. You've completely lost vision.
Okay, I do remember where Gar's shadow was, but I'm gonna call for Gar's shadow to, like, you know, just go, "Argh," so I can pinpoint where he's at to help me.
So if you're gonna try to pinpoint where he's at, you're gonna have to give me a perception check.
Is that going to take my action?
It's an action to search. If you're gonna roleplay that.
I'm just going to assume, I hear my lion move, and I commanded to move, that he is where I thought he was. I'm going to swing still where I last saw Radomir.
Okay. These are at disadvantage. 10 misses. Actually, roll one more time just in... Okay, so the 10 misses. And the 11 misses. It is Gar Shadow's turn.
That was at disadvantage too, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, he missed.
Elise. Do you have something that helps you see in this? I can't remember. Oh no, I don't.
To help see in the fog?
In the darkness.
I have dark vision up to 60 feet, and that's about it.
Okay.
This is for dark.
That won't help you.
Yeah. Yep. So I cannot see anything.
You can still make attacks. The attacks will have disadvantage. If you have any spells that solely rely on him hearing, you can still cast it. He'll try to attempt the save. You can call out to a companion that you know is hurt and perhaps try to heal them.
Now, I don't... If I cast Vicious Mockery, I need to see the target in order to cast it, right?
I think.
Or do they just need to hear?
I think he just needs to hear you insulting you.
Okay. So that was the plan. And I think. Hold on, let me double check one more thing. I don't know if that one needs to be seen either. Alright, well, I'll just go with the... I remember... Okay, I think this one is also another hearing one. Can I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter? I think it is, or Hideous Laughter. I think that's another one that he just needs to hear it.
A creature of your choice that you can see within range perceives
Okay, so I
everything
cannot
is hilariously
cast that.
funny. So this one he needs to be able to. This one you need to see.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, I'm just gonna go with my Vicious Mockery. Because since I can't see.
Okay. He's going to attempt a wisdom save. He fails with a 6.
Sweet. Eat insults, you trash bait.
Yeah, he takes 4 points of psychic, and his next attack has disadvantage.
Yep. And since I can't see, I'm not going to take any chances moving, lest I trip over myself and get knocked prone.
Okay, Valeria, I need a death saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, that's 1 failure. It is Radamir's turn. He is going to look at Zirak. He's going to hold out his hand. Time for me to throw things, he says. As he casts Magic Missile, you take 9 points of force damage.
Alright, I'm unconscious. Actually... Okay, no, I'm not dead.
I thought you'd attack Valeria again.
Zirak, give me a perception check. Or give me an insight. Insight. Actually, any of you still conscious, give me an insight check.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm bleeding out. You're right, I'm not unconscious yet.
But this is before he casts the spell, so go ahead and give me an insight check. Okay, Dalian, you get the distinct idea. His voice when he's been talking to you this entire time and talking about Valeria and it's Zirak. It's very poignant that he's toying with you. He sounds playful, like he's having a really good time. Drummond.
Gonna make another fly.
Elise, you get that same exact impression as well.
Well, he wasn't in the middle. Since he wasn't in the middle, I think I'll land next to Valeria and see what I can do for her, because Zirak wanted it.
Okay, what would you like to do? As you sort of fly, sort of in the area there, you sort of hear Garshadow sort of growling as you just can't find anything to hit. And you stop yourself just short as you begin to feel the thorns begin to press against your body, and you drop down feeling Valeria's body.
So, I'll try a medicine check on Valeria since I'm here.
Okay.
Question: since he moved away and it's heavily obscured, would I think Garsha had a disadvantage attack on him?
You can't see him, so he take an attack of opportunity.
That's correct. You can't make an attack of opportunity unless you can see it.
The same way, even when somebody's invisible, and even though they're in sand, and you're like, the footsteps moved and you can feel the shift, but they won't let you do that, so.
15 medicine.
She stabilizes again, Valeria, as this time Droman takes some of his scraps of cloth from his outer robe and begins to sort of stifle the wounds that sort of reopened from the concussive force of the magic missile. And you start to feel her breathing kind of normalize a little bit, Droman. So, Valeria, you are stable.
Okay.
And would I be able to stand up?
Yes. You had 60 feet of fly movement, right? And then you drop. Zoom. I'll say you can stand. Oh yeah, you can definitely stand up.
I will stand up, but I'm still on the ground.
Okay, top of round 9. This should be 3 and 3, correct?
Yes.
Alright, everybody, roll a d4. Oh, Zirak and Valeria. So...
Zirak and Valeria are a tag team.
Yep.
Elise, I need a d4, please.
$1 $1.
Sorry,
Go ahead
ignore-
and just roll a 1d4, just in
ignore that,
case
my
you get
bad.
grouped up with somebody.
There we go. Sorry.
Perfect. Everybody's
Wrong
grouped
side.
up again. Elise, Thalion, you guys find yourself back in that same druidic grove, and as you land, you look up and as the cockroach creature, almost in the same exact motion he did before,
This
sort of looks up and gets ready to attack. Drummond, you land on a beach and you smell salt water, and there's bright daylight, although there is this fog sort of hanging and pushing in from along, and you can hear the sound of the waves as you're standing on this sand. And you see that both Valeria and Zirak's sort of prone, unconscious. There's a mechanic for it. Forms are right next to you. As you see this strange, sort of electrically charged, kind of a goblin, you don't know what it is, sort of standing there and like capering and starting to dance towards you. Zirak, I need a death saving throw.
I would like to use a charge from my necklace, so I'm going to add +2 to this.
Quick question. I want to throw this out there. Which one of you guys has the blue needle that you guys found in Dib's cave?
Oh crap. I think I have that.
Okay, so just be aware, Thalion, if you do go down, that blue needle grants you a one-time use of advantage on a death saving throw. Okay, Zirak. 15 is 17 is a success.
Yep, and I marked down that I have one less charge.
Okay. Thalion.
I will charge. This thing.
Oh yeah, 22 hits. I think you're gonna brain this guy. Let's see what he got. You rush in before it has any time to stand up, and you just right into the head, and then you twist the halberd blade to the side, cracking it open like a coconut, and you guys are instantly teleported. Back into the main arena. This time the darkness has dissipated and there's only like a figment of fog laying along the ground, and you're watching it as it recedes from the center, going backwards. Back into these sort of gnarled vines and trees that are sort of stunted and dead along the outside. And it is Garshadow's turn.
Hopefully he can actually get him this time.
9 misses, sadly. If only I could challenge the Saturday group like this. If this was the Saturday group, this fight would have been done 2 rounds. Elise, it is your turn.
Are we still in the darkness thing, or is that gone?
No, you can completely see as you notice as you guys sort of bamf back into the, and you're looking at this sort of twisted glade with the butterflies flitting about the vines and thorns that sort of barricade you guys in this sort of arena-like area. And you're looking, as it's right now, it's just you, Thalion, and Garshadow, and Valeria's spiritual weapon, as the others have not returned.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to cast Hideous Laughter on him.
Okay.
Again.
He is going to attempt a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, I believe so. Let me link it. Let's see, what does it say? Yeah, I believe it's
succeed on a wisdom
saving
saving throw. I'm going to do my best to will this thing to fail. Here it goes. 19, sadly. I mean, he is looking hurt. You guys almost have him. It's kind of a race to the finish line right now.
Oh.
It is the monster round. Okay, Drummond, as he's sort of sitting here and he's caping around, he watches his hands start to twist and turn as this sort of electrical ball of energy begins to grow, and he sort of just throws it at you. He's going to make a ranged attack. Make sure he doesn't roll with advantage. 5, 10, 15, 25. He has to move here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He has to move to here and make the attack. Toggled normal. Ooh, he misses with a 7 as this one goes wide. Whoosh, as the ball of energy just sorts of shoots and you easily sort of duck out of the way. You're able to follow its trajectory. Valeria, go ahead and roll me a d20.
Okay.
See, Radomir can't heal if these monsters don't do damage to him. Okay.
I thought he was supposed to heal automatically. Nothing.
He heals a little bit automatically, and then the rest of the mechanic is if these monsters during this round hit you for any damage, he heals that damage. But so far
shit.
he's only hit once. the monsters have only hit once, and that was on Zirak, and the rest of the time, like, they're terrible. So they're just really bad. So okay, it is Rataman's turn. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He does not disengage as he just spins around the cat, almost seeming like he doesn't want to hurt the animal. Valiant.
Guard Shadow missed, but here's my attack when you reach my area.
And this takes your reaction, correct?
Correct.
Okay. 20 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll. Well, that's 23. So go ahead and roll damage. So he'll take 10 points. He is so close. Drummond.
I think I'm just gonna cast Sleep on this monster, give Zirak time to try and stabilize him. I don't want to hurt people back into battle yet.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your sleep. Yeah, he falls. He just sort of like, and just falls on his face into the sand. He is asleep. Look around and wait as this monster is sort of face down. You have not teleported back into the main yet.
I'll turn to Zirak and be like, alright. Medical training, kick in.
It is round 10. You guys have a +4 to attack, +4 to damage. There is currently still people inside the first layer action, so there is no new layer action. Zirak, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm still unconscious and prone, right?
Yes. Bleeding out.
So I'll
and
give
prone.
you another death save. I'll go ahead and use another charge on my amulet.
Okay. 2 successes. Valiant.
Cross my fingers, I hit him.
Six. Ooh, that'll definitely hit.
Finally, my pendant goes off. I didn't attach it to the offhand thing though, so I gotta roll it.
Okay. You have it set as a separate button, correct?
I didn't on the main attack. It's just 1d10. Yeah, it's just 1d10.
Okay, so he's going to take 9 points. No. 10 plus 17 plus 6. 20. Why can I do math? 23. 23? 23. So you take him in the face, boom, and he sort of takes it as you watch the radiant flame that burst forth from the tip of your blade as your amulet given to you by the Hive Mother sort of fills you with energy, and you watch as the skin that was burnt and charred and kind of melting begins to form back to his face again as he looks to you again with an appraising smile, almost like, well done.
Because Elise is behind me, I stand my ground.
It is Garshadow's turn. 20. That hits. So that
Strength
is
save.
strength save at normal. Rolling a 22. As Garshadow leaps onto his back and sort of tries, gets a claw in along the front of his face as he just bucks him off.
So it wasn't at advantage, but he still hits with the bite.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage. He'll take 10 points. He's on the verge.
What? Did you say I took 10 points of damage?
No. Radimir takes 10 points of damage from Garshadow's.
For some reason, I heard, and Zerak takes 10 points of damage. I was like, wait a minute, that's really bad.
You're taking damage because I feel like it.
I was gonna say, I didn't know a sleeping enemy could attack it.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, what? So I missed something. You must have cut out something.
Elise, it is your turn. The fighting is coming really close to you.
Dang it. Oh, freaking hell. Alright, I'm going to... I don't like it. So, I'm going to...
You can see him directly in front of Thalion, so you can imagine that you can get a pretty good shot with your hand crossbow if you so wish. Do keep in mind you've noticed that he's been extra resilient against spells.
Yeah, that's what she noticed. Extra resilient against most spells. Vicious Mockery seemed to have worked, but yeah. So she's going to do a hand crossbow attack towards him. And let's see if I hit. Nope.
So the 9 does miss. It's brutal. Okay.
God. Thank you, Roll20.
This time you're like Thalion, move! But he moves in the wrong direction and it throws your aim.
I end up shooting next to him instead of dude, never mind.
It is the monster round. He is asleep. Did you want to use your bonus action? Did you want to use your movement? I jumped the gun again, please. I'm sorry.
If I could, I would actually like to toss in inspiration at Thalion.
Okay.
For his next round.
Give yourself a D6 inspiration die, Thalion.
Awesome.
As Elise squeezes your butt.
No, she's just gonna squeeze his shoulder and be like, "Get him."
I like the butt idea more. Go get him, Tiger.
It's like you give him a credit card.
Oh yeah, she doesn't quite feel like being frisky right now. She's a little bit anxious because she doesn't want to be teleportated. It just hit her stomach a little.
Valeria, give me a D20 roll, please.
Is it a B20? Nope.
It is Radimir's turn, and he is going to attack Thalion 3 times at normal. I don't want to cast any more spells. 13,
Miss.
14,
Miss.
9. As the blood and ichor that's sort of pouring from his mouth and coming out of his ears is just starting to drip all along down the front of the plate mail, and you see it sort of getting into his hands. And you see him trying to fight for purchase, but it's not. He's just having a hell of a time holding onto this bloodied sword right now. Dromund.
Let's do a medicine check on Zero.
13 is a success. Zirak, you stabilize.
Welcome to the medical wing.
Thank you.
Top of round 11. It's 5-5, and now Radomir gets 1-1. Lair is still active. Zirak, it is your turn. Give me a d20. Okay. Thalion. I bet Thalion's wishing we were using the optional flanking rules, huh?
Now I am. Okay, here come 2 swings.
$18 is a hit. He takes...
Comes the second swing.
That was pretty brutal. So it is Garshadow's turn, who probably has the chance to finish him off.
Go for the throat, Garshadow.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Did he
Wouldn't
get the throat?
Wouldn't you know it? It's the lion that finishes him off.
He went for the throat. While his teeth are locked in his throat, I want to lean in. This is a very horrible joke, but this might. No one copied
You
the
actually
pictures
watch
there.
him. You actually watch him reach up to Garshadow, grab his neck, and pry him loose. And he's holding your cat in the air. And you begin to hear this sort of ragged laugh
Oh my god!
as blood is spurting from his bite holes in his neck. And you hear him say, "Magnificent."
Round
Stop
2,
laughing.
fight.
And now you start to watch his body undulate, and you see the skin begin to push out and move as his back begins to bulge.
Oh my god.
You hear a sickening pop as black and gray tendrils shoot out from the back and begin to move and squiggle as he begins to take on this massive size, shedding this once human skin.
Rip their
Kill him.
Mark,
God damn it.
scare me.
I wanted to kill him. I wanted to wolf out and tear this guy from limb, but no.
Standing before you is a massive form of Euceris. And he just sort of kneels down as his unfeatured face is just looking at you. You see it sort of moving the way like a dog tilts his head back and forth as 2 of his hands are on his knees, and you see the other 2 begin to clap in front of him. Everything gets hazy. Everything begins to shift. Drummond, you start to notice it first. The air around you begins to shimmer, and almost as if a TV beginning to lose signal, the image of the beach and the sounds begin to, and you guys are immediately brought back. You guys experience the same exact thing. As he stands, I gotta turn the music off. Where is that song? Drummond, you immediately repair back, and what you see before you is not the form of Radomir, but the same horrific figure that you guys encountered inside the sewers.
Take me back to the beach.
Thalion, you watch him as he holds out his two left hands, and you follow the trajectory, and you see that it's held out towards Valyria and Zirak. And then you watch his hands begin to turn, palm up, and you watch as their two prone forms begin to stand as if they're being pulled up by wires. And he snaps his fingers. Zirak and Valyria, you are both fully healed.
Oh.
I immediately go, "You're welcome."
I did not think that lesser form would give you so much trouble. But you proved to me your determination, and you won the right to stop. For that, I can only applaud.
So then you'll end this ritual.
You must have known why I brought you here in the first place.
Wait, just for clarification, real quick, I don't mean to interrupt the roleplay, but I'm still unconscious, right?
You're awake.
Oh, I'm awake.
Not only are you awake, any scars that you have are completely gone. You feel fully reinvigorated with life. Seriously, any scar that was on your body, any scar that was on your body, Valyria,
Okay.
is completely gone. As
Oh.
if you had newborn skin.
I'm freaked out.
And those of you looking at Zirak and Valyria notice that they're not covered in blood, they're not covered in dirt. Everything they're wearing is immaculate. Their skin scrubbed clean. But I guess my distraction was the same as yours. And you see him sort of look up to the sky. Clever. Very clever.
I'm confused. Are you not the one responsible?
I am but a conduit of power, who was supposed to hold his end up of the deal. I did. I brought you here, not expecting anybody else to be where we were. It seems as if they could not hold their end up of the deal. Our pact is broken.
Who are they?
Such short memory, Hunter. Did I hit you too hard in the head?
I just want to clarify. Do you mean the cultists that serve you? The caretaker and whatever the other old man called himself?
Perhaps you will see for yourself. This is goodbye. For now. I promise I'll take good care of her.
What?
And you guys watch as standing next to you, Ceres.
Oh, fuck
Oh
you.
my! This
Oh.
has this gets to point.
Of Layla.
Oh, wow.
In a ghostly
Oh.
form.
Oh god, Jessica.
Right?
She was born to hunt. and in my realm she will haunt eternally. I will see you in time, wizard. You will join her too, when the time comes. But your string is burning bright.
In time, Euceris. In time.
Show them your determination, heroes. I hope it serves you well in the war to come. And you guys are instantly vamped again as the air around you begins to sort of mirage and swivel. Darkness begins to press on you like a sphere closing in. There's a rushing of air in your ears before a sudden pop. And let me check your other tokens really quick to make sure that that is the same map, that they actually updated with you guys. Chris, did you stub your toe? What's going on over there?
God damn you, Mark! I want to scream and yell and.
Drummond, you have 14 hit points, correct?
as he just watches
Stallion,
his poor Layla get raped
points,
by
correct?
a plant demon.
Sorry, Mark, I barely heard you.
You have 31 hit points, correct?
Correct.
Stallion, Drummond, you have 14 hit points, correct?
Correct.
I mean, if you guys want to give me a perception check of while you guys are still there before the darkness takes you, you can.
I'll
1,000 miles away.
I don't need to make a check or I'm just back from being unconscious again, so I'm okay disappearing into the.
I'm too ajarred to have seen anything.
Is Layla yelling anything, or can we hear it? Because I'm sure she's like. Any last words, Layla?
She couldn't say anything, although the face that you saw, Stallion, that you caught the most as everybody was sort of still in the shock of seeing this spirit form emerge from his side as one of his hands sort of embraced the shoulder. Oddly enough, that visage of Kira that you saw looked happy. And now we get to go back into the other map.
What? Oh hell!
At least we get to tell Dala that Kira is alive and well in another world, hunting till the end of time.
Quickly, reorganize
we
yourselves.
don't know that. We don't know what she's doing to her.
In your grouping that you guys are at right now, at the bottom of this map, go ahead and reorganize yourselves. And I'm going to clear initiative.
I really want to yell right now, but I'm in my apartment. I don't want people freaking out.
Oh, just get a pillow, just yell.
So Mark, when you say completely refreshed, does that mean like as if I full rested kind of refreshed?
Just your health.
Okay, so I need to modify this token. I don't have my arcane ward up anymore, and I still have 0 spell slots.
You have 0 spell slots. You do not have your arcane ward. However, I completely lost track of what I was about to say. Son of a bitch. Like my head hurts. If it comes to me, it comes to me. I can't think of it right now. So you guys pop back, and you immediately sort of look at your surroundings. Just go ahead and reroll. Go ahead and reroll initiative. You're looking at your surroundings, and you see that where there was once standing people in the Ordo de Nuevo, you can all see them on the ground on the second tier of this, almost what looks like a 3-tiered cake with a large tree in the middle. As they're all sort of fainted on the ground, And at the very north end, you see a massive battle. And there you see some familiar friends sort of fighting and taking on this entire group of cultists. And also you watch as the caretaker and the harvester are sort of both standing next to the tree, still around the tide form of Kem, trying to fight off the people that are trying to get them. I need to hurry up and pull all these tokens up again.
Mark, do you need me to roll initiative? Sorry.
Yeah, you're playing as Ripley. So
Okay,
please go
I
ahead.
had
You
her-
guys do see the familiar bear-helmed warrior that fought with you up in Sugar Pine standing next to Dury and Roger as well.
Taker.
Boom, 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 boom. I got that. I need to go here. And I need to pull up these two. So many sheets. All the sheets. Pull up this guy. And then now I need boom, boom, boom. I need this guy. And I need very last one. This guy. Ooh. Not a good start. Not a good start. Better. Better. And you guys see the cultists now, like, well, I guess you can kind of see it, but still almost the same as what you fought down below in the hidden temple. You see that the robes they wear are billowing and they're butt naked underneath, pretty much. Not a whole lot of armor, just wearing masks, carrying what seem to be scimitar swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I missed this guy. Yep. All of the things. Okay. Duty. Bolton 11. Roger. Come on, Roger. Roger. Rolled a 16. Descending. All of you guys are in initiative, correct? Can you double check for me?
I am.
Perfect. Let's turn on the music.
Sorry, what was the question? Dylan was saying goodnight.
Oh, just making sure everybody's in initiative.
Yes, I'm there.
Drummond, kick us off as you're watching this great battle unfold. As you see these three heroic figures from across the cavern taking on this entire thing, spells are getting thrown at them, and you're looking at the two forms that you guys originally saw up on the dais, sitting on the thrones, now standing around this very large, like 30-foot tall, what seems to be an oak tree that Kem is still tied to.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna fly in there. And I think I'm gonna do a hand crossbow on Caretaker.
Okay. What you immediately notice about this person in particular, that he's not wearing the sort of long black billowing robes that you noticed that the caretaker you met in Halanon was wearing. You see that this is like a billowing robe of what seems to be very like vibrant crimson orange and inlaid with gold, and on the back you see a very large sun embroidered onto this robe. The 18 does hit. You know what? Do me a favor, because they do not know you're there. They do not know that any of you are there. So roll again, see if you get a crit. Okay, and then you can go ahead and add your sneak attack to this, because you had advantage on that. All of you have advantage on your first opening salvo. Well, actually, it was only Drummond, because now they're aware. 5-4.
I think I'll be there.
Take him in the shoulder, and he immediately snaps his head around. Seven is going to make an attack at Roger, missing with a 5. This guy is going to make an attack at Ripley, missing with a 6. Elise, it is your turn. Mase? Mase?
Sorry, I realized I was talking to myself. So
You just watch as Drummond sort of ran in, curled to the side, and you hear an audible like "Ugh!" as you look, and you see that somebody has been hit with a hand crossbow.
30, 35, 40, 45. Okay, so they're within range
Yes.
of me. Sweet. Okay, so I am going to figure it was Drummond and be like, that sounds like a good idea, and I'm going to hit the dude right in front, directly in front of me.
Which one? Harvester or Caretaker?
I will take Harvester. I will hit Harvester since I'm gonna hit Harvester.
Okay, you're gonna have to close the distance because he is further than 30 feet away from you. He is 50 feet. You will have to move 20 feet up.
Okay, I think this is right. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20.
Five more feet.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't tell which squares was what. I was in a bed of flowers when I arrived. Okay, there we go.
Go ahead and make your attack.
And we have advantage, right? Oh, no. Drummond technically broke that, so never mind. They know we're here, I'm guessing. Or 17.
There you go. Now you guys can see the squares better. 17. 17 does hit.
Alright, for 17 piercing damage.
it is the harvester's turn.
Yep, since I did my movement and my action, that is all.
He's going to turn directly at you. He's going to hold out his hands, and he's going to make a ranged attack spell, and you watch as this sort of vibrant, putrescent, sort of green light begins to whoom, 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 whoom in his hand
Not again.
as he shoots it at you.
Please miss, please miss, please miss.
Normal.
Oh my god.
So you take 10 points of poison damage as this ray of sickness shoots out and just incorporates your body, and you wither from the damage a little bit as it sort of dries you out a bit. Let me switch this so it doesn't auto-rotate. Okay. That is the end of his turn. Watch Captain Ripley!
Captain Ripley's fighting with his spear and shield in hand, and he's gonna try to attempt to stab number Red 3 with his spear.
I think I forgot to update the cheat, but Watch Captain Ripley has multi-attack.
I just see War Priest. I don't see. Make an attack, and as a bonus action, he can make one additional weapon.
Oh no! Sorry, I'm thinking of a different character.
Oh, I do not have multi-attack.
You do not have multi-attack, you have your War Priest ability. I'm thinking of another NPC that was supposed to come, but nobody talked to her.
Here comes my one-handed attack at Red 3.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits. He's naked. He's just sort of helicoptering in front of
him. 7 piercing.
Red 3 goes down. Attack potato.
Sweet. And then I am going to. I will provoke.
He will take that. Crit.
Oh, God.
Captain Ripley takes 8 points of damage. However, Captain Ripley, it does damage your armor with the first full 7 die. So your AC goes down 1 as it cuts into your chainmail.
Okay. I cannot edit it. Right now, my AC is a 16.
Yep. You can you can put it here in one of your unused circles above your token.
Got it. There we go.
Did you want to use your War Priest ability?
No. I want to do this. I am going to stare at Red 1. I am going to use my Bear Heart Helm.
Okay, so he needs to make a
Wisdom saving throw as the eyes in the bear helm glow with this like angry red, and it's gonna stare him down. And it fails. So he is now frightened of me.
Where's a good frightened?
That's neat.
He is frightened. So you guys hear this audible,
the red
like
one,
an extremely audible. Oh, it's on Red 1?
It's the one who hit me. I was gonna go for a help Roger. I'm doing Red 2, but since he hit me and critted on me, I'm gonna use it on him. I'm gonna stare with my helmet.
You guys hear an incredibly audible bear roar that sounds exactly like a bear roar, now echoing throughout this small enclosed cavern.
It took my bonus action to do that, so that will be my turn. How many superiority die do I have?
You should have 3.
Okay,
Frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of the sphere is inside. The creature can't roll. Okay, so he's going to stay where he's at, and he is going to attack Dury as he sort of turns away and sees the dwarf there, thinking seemingly that the dwarf is an easier target.
Cameron, does he have disadvantage while being frightened?
He does have disadvantage while he's frightened because technically you are still sort of within his sight range.
He knows I'm right behind him, staring at him.
He does, however, still hit Dury. What? God damn it. I'm an idiot. Dury's going to take 2 points of slash.
Is Dury a barbarian that's raging?
Yeah, you can hear him raging and frothing at the mouth.
I can see him having his weapons as two, not kegs of,
tankards. Just pewter tankards, and he just... you're actually looking, and he's carrying, I believe it's a Rune-Axe. Yeah, he's carrying a very large engraved Rune-Axe. It is Roger's turn. Roger is going to attack this one directly in front of him. He has no shield out. The shield is still on his back, so these are all two-handed swings. 22. Son of a bitch. He only gets 4 damage. Second attack on the same guy. 28, which hits. So this guy's dead as he cleaves him in 2. And the third attack is going to be at the guy standing right next to Ripley. Missing with a 10, and you watch as the cultist was dying, it sort of pulled down on Roger's shoulder, throwing his aim off, now exposing his back to Blue 7, who has advantage on his attack against Roger. This cultist is still alive. It's going to attack Ripley. Should be a 15.
15 will miss.
And then is this one of the dead guys? He is dead. He's cleaved in 2. Guard Shadow!
Guard Shadow, sick caretaker.
Is this wall here like a 5-foot step up?
It's there's like a slope. So there's not stairs on this tier. So there's like just a slope coming up, but it's at a 5-foot slope to here. And then the very top of this tier appears at 10 feet. And then this tree extends 30 feet up into the air.
Okay.
As this is sort of a very conical, like cavern with a very large, it's very tall, I would say.
I was just wondering because I'm assuming this is a wall.
Are we able to move through that?
I'd say with your lion's pouncing ability and it's not carrying any sort of weight, it'll be easy enough for him to just run up that slope. This is the only map I could find with the sort of look I was going for.
Oh, it's a great map. I just want to double check for.
Ooh, boy.
Make a strength save.
Before the strength save, because Thalion completely forgot what happened to Layla inside the garden when she attacked the caretaker.
Yeah, I got hurt.
He is going to exact, as a reaction, Esoteric Vengeance. As black energy shoots out from him, he is going to expend a 2nd level spell slot.
Garshadow might die.
Garshadow takes 15 points of necrotic damage. You hear him yowl in pain as he starts to try to bring down the caretaker, and who is not strong at all. Make sure this is normal. 15. Does a 15 save?
I'm actually double checking.
Would it be 8? Would it be like 8 plus the lion's proficiency plus strength, or is it something completely set in?
It's the normal lion settings plus my proficiency.
So the panther setting, correct?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, so his pounce save is a DC 2 plus your 2 proficiency, or do you have 3? Is your
They're
proficiency
level 4 the ship too.
2? Okay, so... Alright, so he just manages to save as he sort of turns his body at the last second, sort of holding on to the large gash along his chest. Garshadow hit him pretty fucking hard.
Okay, so the bite was at normal then. This 15 hit.
$15. Oh, 15 just.
Say it just hit or just missed?
Just hits. Damn, he's getting fucked up. Okay. It is Duty's turn. He's about to fuck shit up. He's gonna start doing some reckless attacks. He's gonna cut in to the frightened one first, who dared to hit him for 2 damage. With a 22, cleaving off his. Actually, he has 9 health. So here comes the second attack. He's going to try to bisect him from forehead to groin. With a 22. Doing exactly that as he splits apart like a sandwich on its top end.
They have 9 health?
Some of them have... They range from 9 to 6 as I rolled all their health randomly.
Okay, because it confused me. Like, wait, I killed one with 7, but never mind.
That guy had 7 hit points. One of these guys has 6, so have fun trying to find that weak-ass bastard. That's 2 as attacks. However, that was reckless, so any attack against Dury has advantage. This guy is alive. Say that again?
A multi-attack?
These cultists do not have multi-attack.
Oh, no, okay.
Actually...
So this one's dead, right?
Oh yeah, he's dead, sorry. He's dead. Ripley, what you immediately recognize is that this person here is a woman.
Oh,
in a sea of peepees. In a sea of peepees, you find one that is a girl.
Oh, come on. Okay, well.
And she is going to attack Roger at normal. Missing with a 6, because these guys are terrible. Valeria, do we got you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
It is your turn.
Time to go.
Let's go get him, girl.
Yep, I'm gonna beat some butt. $20, $25, $30.
Wait a minute. Valeria, you, because I forgot to take the token, you should have about 2 minutes left on your spiritual weapon.
Okay. Cool. Alright, I'll pull that one out really quick.
Nobody wanted to talk very long with Euceris. So.
I'll still talk.
Wanted to kill him.
Just made it.
After a while, everybody was silent, and then he wanted to show you Layla's happy, and then he pieced out.
I am not happy.
Layla is ecstatic. She's having the greatest time. There's free pizza.
Wait, what kind of pizza? What kind of pizza?
It actually tastes exactly like the burger you made that bitch would eat. It's delicious. Okay, Valeria, what do you get?
How many feet away can my spiritual weapon go again? Like 30 feet?
20 feet.
20 feet.
And sadly, your spiritual weapon would have been back here where you guys camped in.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you can move it 20 feet.
20 feet. This way, 5.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna say it's there, 20. I'm gonna have it. This person right here.
So just so you know, they are all prone.
Oh, never mind.
They all seem to be unconscious as they're lying on the
Okay,
ground.
never mind. Okay, it's just gonna stay there for right now. It's making its way up.
But you can totally attack that guy.
No, I'm not gonna do that. That's terrible. No,
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it. They're down. I guess she's gonna go do a sacred flame at. Well, see how far away is that again? That's 15. Would it be able to hit harvester or a cultivator from where I'm at?
What are you trying to hit them with? I think they are within 30 feet of you.
A sacred
So
flame.
they're definitely within sacred flame.
I'm gonna go for harvester then.
Okay, harvester is going to attempt with his weak ass dex. Oh, he has weak ass strength, not dex, but his dex is still kind of low. 10. So he will take 3 points of rage.
And I'll end my turn there.
This guy dead? Nope, he's still alive. He's going to attack Dury with advantage due to his recklessness. Hitting with a 21, only doing 2 points of damage again. Fucking barbarians are. And you guys are watching as Dury is waving his battle axe with one hand. The other one has sort of like a nub, kind of like for a punching end, and he still has his freaking. He still has his peg leg, as he's not moving very fast. But boy, is he fucking angry.
I'm a motherfucking
Zirak.
pirate.
Zirak, give me a quick perception check. Oh, technically you can't sit at this point. Well, I think you can. You look across, and in this well-lit area, you watch as this statue in particular is dripping red from its hand.
Mary.
And a drop.
Oh, that statue probably has my blood in it. Awesome. Okay, I'll take that into consideration. So I moved forward 10 feet. I'll continue my movement so I can see a little bit better.
And I think technically that's the only one you have line of sight to at the moment.
So these people that are surrounding this altar what are they doing? The ones with the eyes symbols on them?
Unconscious on the ground.
They're unconscious on the ground.
Okay.
They all look like girls that have fainted at a One Direction concert. Like they're all on the sides. Like that's what they look like. They're completely down.
Okay, well it looks like Garshadow's up there alone next to Kem. I've saved Chem once before, so I guess I'll try to save her again. So I'll Firebolt Harvester.
I can be your hero, baby. Do it.
Since all I can do is Firebolt, this is basically my attack with sword attack.
15 hits. And you said Harvester?
Yeah, I'm shooting at Harvester.
Have we ever ran into a Harvester before?
Yes.
Drummond had a brief encounter with the Harvester in the underground temple below the Vesner house. But, Drummond, as you look on, and those of you looking on at Caretaker, notice that these are distinctively different looking masks that these people are wearing. And also, the garments being worn by this Caretaker are completely different than the garments worn from the other Caretaker. Zirak, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that will end my turn.
I think this guy's... Nope, this guy's still alive. He's going... she, actually. This is a girl. She is going to naked run.
There's another girl? Oh.
Yep. At Roger. And she is going to attack him and probably not hit him, as Roger's a beast. Oh, she does manage to hit Roger, dealing 6 points of slashing damage. Okay. Yeah, those are the only sort of masks that I could find to what I was looking for. Because the rest of the masks that I could find were all like masquerade masks.
I think it's perfect.
Stallion.
So, quick question: since Stallion has that long running jump, am I able to continue my flight?
It's not quite a wall. Just imagine it as.
I think this is all.
Do you know?
a
Have
slope.
you seen like the? Have you seen the Viking cairns in like Newfoundland, like the East Coast? How they sort of like terrace. Here, it looks like this. So you have 5 feet here, and then another 5 feet to the top. Does that make sense? So it's a gradual slope building up. It's not exactly like an up platform.
Okay. So it's all a slope. It's all like a hill.
Yeah, it's a
Up the
slope,
tree.
but it's like a 5 feet up, and then another 5 feet up to get to the top where this tree is at.
Okay. I just straight here. This is Scar Shadow since I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Shit.
Harry Potter number 4.
Oh, okay, I think I remember now. I've seen that one now. I think I'm on the 5th one.
Each the Death
I'm
Eaters.
swinging that Caretaker with both swings.
Okay.
Well, I'll give them some death to eat.
15 hits. Nine, however, misses.
Wow, so back to the same.
You just got to warm up again.
Okay, that's my turn.
And it is finally his turn. Okay, you watch as he begins to raise his hands into the air. The thing that you immediately catch is that in his right hand, you see what seems to be a burnished gold mace. The head of it is a large emerald rose, and it seems to be dripping flower petals as he raises it up. And he holds it before him, and then swirling storm of vines erupts around him in a 15-foot radius as he casts Spirit Guardians.
The DM is using the DM's bane against the players.
What? I would never.
I would.
Round 2. Drama. Gotta make this guy make con saves, man.
Make him fail. Shoot him.
Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and try and shoot him again. I'm gonna yell like, "Fates United have arrived," and then I'm gonna shoot him with the cantrip.
Shoot her. Shoot her. 13 sadly misses.
All right, I'll just cover here. You know what? I think I'm gonna. There we go.
Okay. This guy's going to attack Roger. This is a dude. Whoops. I'm not using Roger's stats for that. Missing with a 9. I think this one's dead. Yep. As Ripley's standing over him. Elise, it is your turn. Sort of reeling from the poison damage. It's sort of almost acidic, trying to force its way into the pores of your body. You start to shake it off now and see that he is still looking at you with his hands raised.
Let's see. I would like to. Right. Well, I'm going to glare back and shoot again with my hand crossbow. Great!
Hot damn.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll some damage. Takes 9. He'll take all of that 9. That's brutal. Since this is a crit, you actually watch as your crossbow bolt impacts the side of the cheek, breaking the mask, and sort of shooting out the back of the neck, kind of like a through and through. As parts of the lower parts of the mask strip out, you watch as what seems to be a white beard begin to show itself, slowly getting stained with crimson. Is that the end of your turn?
A harvester or a caretaker?
On Harvester. Is that who did you shoot, Marcy? You said Harvester.
I shot Harvester. Yes,
Yeah, okay.
Harvester.
Oh, thank God I
Because
didn't fuck
caretaker's just not a range.
that. So yeah, you watch as there's this snow white beard underneath that is starting to get stained with crimson. That hurt. Do you have a bonus action and movement? Did you want to use that, or are you going to hang tight?
I'm gonna go 5, 10. I'm gonna step right in between. I'm gonna step right behind and in the middle of Zeriak and Valeria. Actually,
Okay.
now and that's that. Now that I see a little bearded person under there, ish.
Okay, he takes it and he looks, and now you can hear the voice. This nod. He's like, "That won't save you," as he holds out his hand again. I need you to give me Constitution saving throw. Oh, you feel the corners of your eyes begin to go black as your vision begins to blur, and you sort of squint and shake, pushing off the effects of blindness. That is his turn.
Hallelujah.
5, 10. Now you cannot see him from where you're at, as he is directly in the path of the large oak trunk, so he has taken cover behind that.
Were these do these cultists that I'm currently battling, are they in complete? Do they know what they're doing, or are they like under a trance? I
don't know. You can't see their face because they're wearing half masks, but you notice that their faces are grimaced in anger, and they are trying to kill.
I wasn't sure if I knew if they were when I came into.
You can use Ripley's action to give me an insight.
Because I will do that for this round, just so I know, because I don't know if I want to kill or not. It's intelligence.
Insight.
That's an intelligence check. I don't have insight.
Wisdom. It is wisdom.
Fuck.
You get. To you, they seem like they have their faculties, and they are wielding their scimitars to the last with the intent of killing. You still have a bonus action if you wish to use it. If you have it for anything.
I'm going to use my bear. On number 6. I'm going to have her stare.
That's 2 charges.
I did not honestly see any charges.
It should have three daily charges on the helmet. And she's going to,
it does not say, so...
Okay, well, it's you have 1 charge left after this use. And she's going to attempt a wisdom save.
It's wisdom.
Okay. She fails with a 5. She is frightened of you.
Okay. And then I will hold my position.
Okay.
I didn't want... Ripley doesn't want to kill innocents if possible, but... I mean...
Okay. Roger, however, doesn't feel the same way. As his adopted daughter is tied to a tree.
I get it. No, I am role-playing Ripley as I believe what he would do.
That definitely hits. You watch as the one that's scared of you, she loses her head.
Oh, great. Okay.
Swing.
I hate the way that they made the fucking character sheet so big now. Just smush this down a bit. There we go. Alright, she is dead. He is attacking... This was a dude. This was a chick. No, this 7 was a chick, 5's a dude. He's gonna spin on his heel with his sword edge, aim for blue 5, the guy. 17 hitting. For 4, not killing. And he's just gonna jam the point of it through the guy's collarbone into his heart. Try to finish him. Hits with a 13. And does just that. I did that backwards. I accidentally clicked on this. So 7 has turned into the guy. 5 is not a girl.
What kind of magic is this?
Oh my god, they're just growing peepees. That's the end of Roger's turn. This guy's going to...
Is one of them Michael Jackson?
11, as you sort of rebound the shield completely with your shield, the scimitar attack. It is Garshadow's turn. Garshadow needs to give me a wisdom saving throw. He fails. I don't think I actually made a Spirit Guardian's fucking button, did I? I didn't, because I'm an idiot.
you didn't make a button, he succeeds, right?
Garshadow takes 15 points of radiant damage. No, necrotic damage.
Oh.
As the caretaker has no issue hurting your animal. Something that the previous person that you fought took great cares to make sure that the animal wasn't harmed. Duri is going to attack this cultist with advantage. Oh, Jesus, sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Make our shadows attack. I'm jumping. 25 definitely hits. He has to make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. I assume 14 passes? Yes, because he needed a 10. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Okay, so he manages to keep concentration. And he can't do anything with a bite or anything now, right? Or a claw or anything?
No, he has to do a pass to do that.
Okay. Duri. With advantage, battle axe. Hitting with a 12. Doing 5. Hitting with a 13 and completely destroying this guy. Just slamming him up against the wall as he flops to the ground like a rag doll. And he's going to angrily limp 10 feet to this guy. This cultist is dead. Valyria.
Okay, I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon 20 feet. And then 20. Gonna try to attack the cultivator.
15 feet, or 15 is the magic number.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It is. Okay, he takes 5 points of force, and he's going to attempt to come. He passes with a 16, able to hold concentration.
Okay, and then Valyria is gonna go 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, about here. And she's gonna go for a Sacred Flame at Cultivator.
So you're just standing at the very edge of the sort of moving ball of thorny rose vines that seem to be encompassing everybody within that range. Okay.
Are dead bodies considered difficult terrain?
Dead bodies are difficult terrain.
Oh, okay.
So these guys are also laying down.
Yeah, so
Go back then.
Just want to make
still
sure.
You can make it from there. 5, 10, 20.
I have to go back, like, kind of this corner.
Right now you're at 25 from where you were.
Okay. So I have to go back one?
Good. No, you're good.
I'm good?
You're at 25 feet even with the difficult terrain.
Sounds good.
And then he just manages to get out of the way as the flame strikes down.
Okay.
Seemingly out of nowhere from the top of the cavern, and he seems to move. I think this guy's dead. Yep.
Zurich blast him.
Zurich's at a spell slot last I heard.
Mark, as I approach this little area with another statue, does it catch my eye at all that she is also bleeding or not?
Not only does she catch your eye, because it's the same statue that always seems to catch your eye, you see that This statue too is bleeding, except the liquid pouring forth is blue. Almost like a deep azure blue of like the deep ocean, but it's thick and viscous, pumping from the heart in its hand and then dripping down into the ground.
That's fascinating. I'll have to draw a picture later and pay a special detail to the other details I'm not going to mention. I'm going to firebolt the one in front of Garshadow. I can't see the name tag.
Caretaker.
So,
That is Caretaker, and you definitely
Caretaker.
have full vision of him.
I'm going to use my inspiration point that I was granted last session to give myself advantage on this attack, if that's okay.
Do it. Okay, so
Yeah, baby.
Awesome.
now, according to the homebrew rules on the sheet, this is a brutal critical. You get to add another damage dice to the critical to this because they're both 25s.
Awesome deal. Okay,
Should be 3d8 fire.
3d10. A firebolt's d10. So I'll hit the regular attack and then I'll just roll a d10 that will add to it.
Yes.
Wow, how about all those matching numbers? So 12 total damage with the critical hit, and I'm spent. I'm done.
Okay, and he is going to attempt a DC 10. Where are your sheet? There's a sheet. He fails, loses concentration on skill cards. As the aura.
That's worth it. Even though I didn't roll as high a damage as I like, breaking his concentration makes it worth it.
She is still alive. She's attacking. Hitting Roger with a 21, doing 3 points of slap. Okay. Valiant.
Angrily strike at Garshadow.
16 hits. $14 misses. In response to your 16 hit, he's going to look at you, say know your place, and he's going to exact esoteric vengeance with his reaction.
Oh my god.
You take 12 points of necrotic damage. And okay, that was your bonus action attack, correct?
Correct.
Okay. It is his turn. Ooh, should I be a dick? I'm going to be a dick. He thinks you're a bigger threat than Garshadow, so he's going to roll here, stand in the spiritual weapon.
Triggers my reaction.
Yep.
I would have been a dick.
Okay, he'll take 7 points of damage as he holds out his hand towards you. Then he's going to touch your chest. and maybe hit. I don't know. 16 hit with your damaged AC.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Okay. And is it going to ask me? Hold on. I need to make sure because he's burning an upper level spell slot for this. It is. He is using his last 3rd level spell slot on this inflict wounds.
Oh no.
Thalion, you feel your skin rent apart by invisible claws and talons as these lacerations. Valyria, you're watching like the back of his triceps.
Oh my god.
The skin literally rip apart with deep cuts. And you watch as Thalion takes 20 points of necrotic damage from the inflict wound.
I am still
I
up.
did 20.
9 plus 11. That was
Uh-huh.
a 3rd level spell slot he burned. His last 3rd level spell slot.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty low roll. That's up to 50 possible points of damage you could have taken. And you only took 20.
Are you down now?
That dropped me.
Okay.
So yeah, you're looking at Thalion's bodies as all these lacerations covering every ounce of his visible skin is just spewing and pumping out blood. It is Droman's turn, top of round 3. We have a downed hero. Escalation dice is in effect. Plus
Did
1,
you
plus
say?
1.
Do we know if these people in the circle are they unconscious or are they just like?
They're unconscious, laying down on the ground.
They're not dead.
Unconscious say we're gonna do sleep.
Say that again.
Using sleep, I believe.
Oh, you're using sleep on Caretaker?
Yep, that's
My
fine.
line to sleep.
Now I'm just gonna get Caretaker in the corner.
Okay. Your 18 points of sleep take no effect on Caretaker.
Darn.
As there's
Okay.
more than 18 hit points left. You have your movement and bonus action, so you wish to use.
I think I'm just gonna stay right here.
Okay. He is dead. Elise, it is your turn. You just watched Thalion drop as he sort of cried out in pain. Marcy, make sure you're not muted. Marcy? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dodge action. It's Harvester's turn. Harvester rounds the tree, looks, he sees the dwarf. Back due to the reckless. Advantage. Ray of sickness? No, chill touch. No, he can't touch. It's a weapon. Range weapon, yes. Yes. 24. Doing 10 necrotic damage to Duri, who does not have. Ripley.
I am going to attack the one from me.
Okay.
I hope that hits.
Oh, the 11 misses.
Fuck.
You watch as your spear goes to stab, and there seems to be a shimmer of magical armor around the.
Oh, I'm going to. Can I step here?
Yes, you're sort of straddling that person.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. And then I'm gonna look at Harvester and use my last point and try to frighten the Harvester.
Okay, he's going to attempt a wisdom throw at normal. He has no advantage of anything. However, he is proficient in wisdom.
Oh,
22.
That was 16.
Okay. It is Roger's turn, and he's just gonna finish off this woman. Hopefully, does it in one attack because she has 6 points.
I knew that was the one. You put her far away.
He misses. Actually, he misses by 1.
What? Oh, it's because he's staring at a big pair of boobies.
Okay.
Does he have multi-attack?
He does. I just wanted to see if I had anything else I could use. That's my turn. Okay, I gotta save that one. Second attack is a 20. Oh my god. He has to waste all of his attacks on this woman. Damn it. Sends her. I think all the cultists are dead. Nope, this guy's still alive. He's gonna attack Duri. Because he has advantage. Making him work for it. He'll take another 2 points of slashing damage. Garshadow? 14 just misses. Doug, you're awfully quiet.
Just trying to think.
Duri is going to try to finish off this last naked dude. Hitting with a 17. He is going to hobble 5 feet to here as the Harvester notices that he's starting to get surrounded. Stay back! Get away from me! Valeria.
Valeria is going to go and right in front of Caretaker, glaring at him, saying, "You'll pay for this." And then she's gonna pull out her mace and attack him.
Okay. $16 hits.
And a bonus action healing word, Thalion.
Not only that, but you dent his breastplate, causing serious damage, lowering his AC to 14. I'm going to move your spiritual weapon back out of the way.
That's fine. And I'm going to do the healing word at the second level, because he needs this. Oop.
I'm just going to move the Pegasus to here. Thalion, you're bleeding out as your wounds begin to close. Some of them are still open, some of them do weep a little bit of liquid, but they've closed for the most part. You're going to be covered with some gnarly ass scars.
I got just 5.
7
Just
points of
7.
healing. Good turn, Valeria. Zirak.
Alright, taking careful aim at the caretaker. Going to try and get him back for downing my friend. Oh, I mean, it's a 23, but I should take the advantage off.
23 hits.
Oh, great damage there. That'll end my turn.
It's all adding up. It's all adding up. You're watching the wave of heroes from the back of the cavern making their way towards you guys. So, this cultist is dead. Thalion, I need a... Oh, you're prone. You are conscious.
I will stand up. I will try to take him down.
Okay. 14 hits. Oh, wait. Who rolled damage for Gar Shadow, please? Because I think we forgot about the 1 and 1. So Gar Shadow would have hit. And then I need to add 1 minus 2 more points of damage.
You want me to just scroll back up and hit the damage for it?
I got it. 7 points of piercing. Drummond, what was your attack?
It was the.
Oh, you tried to. You tried sleep. Okay, that should be everybody.
I just clicked Thalions from the roll I just did.
So minus another 8.
And here comes his bonus offhand. Or not offhand, but yeah, bonus attack.
Oh, that definitely hits. You connect with his jaw, beginning to crack the mask that he's wearing. And you just kind of hear a, "Ugh, you fools don't know what you're doing." It is his turn. What am I going to do? I don't have much left. I don't have much left. I want... He's going to reach out against you again, Thalion.
Oh. Is there a... like, get in the way of him doing that?
You're going to use your reaction for a heroic save. Have you
Maybe?
been reading my homebrew rules? Okay, Valeria, I want you to consider this very carefully. Give me a quick second. I'll pull it up so you can...
Okay, guys, just in case, I have healing potions in my backpack.
Now, do me a favor. What is your fighting style? You have a fighting style, correct?
I don't really know, actually. I just kind of...
Clerics don't get to pick a fighting style,
They
Mark.
don't? Okay. I was thinking maybe because she's a protection cleric from the UA that she might have an opportunity like that. So do me a favor, look over your sheet really quick, scour it, and then once I pull this up, I'll read it, and then we'll see what you want.
something that allows me to do that because I am the protection cleric. I can, like, Shield of the Faithful thing. Do that.
Something like that. I just couldn't remember.
Okay, so it's called the diving save or watch out rule. Basically, if there's a ranged spell or weapon attack that you can see that is being made against an allied target within half your speed, which Thalion is, you can use a reaction instead to force the attack to target you. You may decide to take this reaction before the attack is rolled and choose to either shove the allied target away or just take the damage yourself. So you can do an athletics check to try to shove Thalion. You just have to get a 10. Alternatively, you may decide to take this reaction after the attack is rolled before the damage is dealt, resulting in the attack automatically hitting as a crit. You cannot shove the target if you react after the attack. So I'll leave you this choice. You can do something really fucking cool and cinematic at the chance of taking a lot of damage, or you can hinder the attack with your natural ability and impose disadvantage.
I will.
Good, Larry, do it. Be a hero.
I will do the thing where it gives him disadvantage.
Okay, so he's going to reach out at disadvantage on Thalion, as he's going to try a first level inflict wounds. So he doesn't have much left. Oh, fuck. Fuck.
I should have taken the damage. I should have taken it.
Mulligan.
Alright, so this is only a first level. That's 19.
Oh, God. I could have taken that. I'm sorry, Thalion.
As the wounds just reopen again, Thalion, as just the blinding hot pain, your vision goes blurry, you see nothing, and you sort of fall on the ground spasming and shaking as your muscles are contracting and just spurting out your precious lifeblood all over the place. Round 4, everybody gets 2 and 2. Dromond.
I'm gonna fly down on it. So 17.
17 hits. For 13 plus 4, 17.
Cunning action, disengage. That will be my turn.
He is looking very bad. He's looking very beat up. Elise. Again, the fighting is thickest that you can see right now in front of Caretaker. Thalion again sort of falls, screaming in pain as you see the blood, just like a Tarantino movie, just gushing out of his body.
I'm trying to move up here because I can't stand adjacent to them, right? Or are they... Can I stand here?
You went 5, 10. That's 20 feet of movement as you're sort of stepping over the fat dude's body. And then it'll be 25 to get to the top if you want to get all the way up to...
Yeah. I'll get up here.
Thalion, no!
Okay, so you get to the very top of the sloped tier. What would you like?
Let's see. I'm going to attack with my crossbow and then bonus action healing word on Thalion.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh.
11 unfortunately misses.
It's plus 2, so that's 13. That still misses, yeah.
It still missed. Nope, it's plus 3 now, right?
Oh,
Isn't it 3 and 3?
Yeah, it's plus 3.
Drummond. No.
So it's a 14.
It's plus 2.
Yeah,
Because
plus 2.
Drummond had 13 plus 4. Unfortunately, the 13 does miss.
Yeah, it missed. Okay, yeah. And then I am going to Or is it Healing Word? I'm going to cast it at a 2nd level on Thalion. Healing Word.
Ooh.
Did
Thalion, you are back up. That is 2 max point heals at every level. So you get 10 points again as your wounds close. This is like the worst. This is literally the worst 12 seconds of your life right now.
Torture.
As your body is just being ripped open and closed back up, but your blood has stopped pouring out of your body. You feel weak, but you're able to fight on. It's the Harvester's turn. Come on, computer stuff. The Harvester is going to attack. You know what? He's going to attack Roger. And he is going to attack Roger with Vampiric Touch.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Fuck!
Oh, not Roger, not Roger!
Okay. Gains hit points equal to half the amount of necrotic damage dealt. Son of a bitch.
I don't really think can I because I'm not next to Harvester.
27. So he'll take 13 points of healing, and he'll do 27 damage. But and it was a necromancy spell, and he's going to use his Grim Harvest ability, and he's going to add on. It's equal to twice. So he'll add on an extra 2 points. So he'll take 15 points of healing. Roger takes 27 points of damage. It's a good thing Roger's a fucking beast. And he heals a little bit. That is the end of his turn. Good turn, Harvester. Thank you, sir. Captain Ripley. That was a pretty dope turn, bro. I gotta give myself some fucking... This dude's a necromancer and he's tanking. Captain Ripley...
Well, considering how silent everyone else is, that was great, Mark.
Roger took that shit.
I'm gonna go up and attack him with my spear.
A 9, however, again rebounds off that magical force surrounding his body.
I'm gonna bonus action attack again with my War Priest ability.
Oh yeah, that hits.
I have a question. Does Action Surge it makes me do an extra action, right? So can I attack it and use my ability to attack it again?
You used your bonus action ability already, so it wouldn't carry over to your action surge. However, you can attack with your regular attack action again.
It doesn't recharge my bonus action, so I'm gonna action.
No, because I believe the wording for action surge is a possible bonus action, and that's only if you haven't used it already.
And I am going to spend a superiority to do. Oh, never mind. I misread.
Can you trip
sweeping attack does not trip.
Trip would be brutal because he has an angry dwarf right in front of him.
That's what I was going to. I'm like, oh my god, it says sweeping attack, but no, what it does is it makes me attack another creature within 5 feet.
Okay.
He does not have a weapon on him.
He does not have a weapon on him. Right now he is using everything in his hands, but what you do catch at the last minute that he is wielding a wand.
I try to disarm his wand.
Okay.
I'll spend a superiority die to use disarming attack to try to disarm his wand.
And then that doesn't do damage, it just knocks the thing away.
I add when he hits a creature with a weapon attack to attempt to disarm the target, he adds a 1d8 to the attack roll, damage roll, and then you must make a DC 13 Strength saving throw. It won't let me click on it to.
Okay. So make an attack. Add an extra D8.
That's to the damage. That's to the damage.
It says to the attack.
This is what it says. Character sheet.
When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die to attempt to disarm the target, forcing it to drop 1 item. You add the superiority. To the attack's damage. Okay, roll damage. He will attempt, or roll the attack, and then he will try to. I think you're going to hit him because you have. Oh, you don't get this. You don't get the +3/3 because you're not a player.
I'm
so
not.
Go ahead.
Oh, damn it. Okay, so here's my attack. Oh, fuck me.
Damn it. That does, however, miss.
Okay, well, I have 2 superiority die left, so I will do that on my next turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold my ground.
Roger DeFore is going to wait. As a reaction, because I want you to do it. As a reaction, he's going to use his leadership, and he's going to allow you to roll an extra D4 to see if you hit.
Oh, sweet. Roll D4. 18!
Okay, so that definitely hits.
Okay,
he no
so-
longer has his leadership.
Is that still, are
so
you
he
still
needs to
calculating
make-
your? Are you still calculating
I don't
your
get-
+2/+2?
The NPCs don't get the pluses, only the players.
Okay.
I'm an NPC right now. Okay, so here.
And this weak ass dude is going to attempt strength.
Okay, 7 plus slash roll D8.
Roll a D8. Fuck.
Oh,
15. I think he's definitely dropping his weapon. A 12. He definitely drops his. He
DC
definitely drops the
13.
wand.
So I'm making him drop his wand.
Let's see here. He takes a butt ton. God damn, that really hurt. Good job, Ripley. Thank you. Good job. Roger's gonna fucking cleave into this guy. And he's saving his martial advantage. So we have 1 longsword attack. Hits. For 8. I really want to see if I get a crit. Awesome. 25. For 11. 16 still hits. For 12, and he's going to burn his martial advantage, dealing an extra 4d6. For 11, so that's 23, 34, 42 points of damage. Good job, Roger. Oh, thank you, sir. Holy shit. You guys, Ripley, you stab into him, twist your spear, foof, in a blur of motion, shoo, 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 and you watch the head fly from the shoulders through the air in a stream of blood as it begins to roll down the hill.
Sweet.
As the harvester is no more. Roger has used all of his fun stuff. How did this guy manage? Oh, shit. He's dead. Garshadow. Is Garshadow gonna steal the kill again? Series of furious punches. 19. He does not steal the kill, but that's a lot of damage. Almost knocking the ace. You're watching blood come forth from the openings in the mask as it's just dripping down now. Fools! You don't know what you're doing. And he is going to go. That's Dury. 5, 10, 15. He's going to dash. 5, 10, 15. Let me hold on. 5, 10. Oh, he could have made it. I'm an idiot. Boom! Dury's going to kill this guy. With advantage. Battle axe. And that is all he needed. The battle axe embeds itself into the back of the caretaker's head as his body just begins to sort of spasm as Dury kind of kicks off his lower back, wrenching the axe free in this arc of shooting blood as he lands to the ground. I need everybody to give me a perception check. Drummond. 14. You guys begin to feel a vibration on the ground. And you watch as the hill begins to move. As roots begin to grow out of the ground. What do you guys do?
Ken.
Is there a way out of here?
Dury is going to cut through the rope holding Kem as Valeria calls out. Slicing through the rope, cutting her free, she falls unconscious to the ground. What do you guys do?
Get out of here.
The ground's beginning to wave. And now you're watching the tree shake and move.
Something tells me we shall destroy those statues.
You guys begin to hear this.
Throw Kem over your shoulder. We can run out the way we came.
Okay, player-wise, I have no idea which way is the way out. I don't.
Well,
you
I
got
how
it
we
here.
there.
The tree sinks down 1 foot as you guys pull Kem away. Everybody begins to follow you, sort of in a mad dash.
I grabbed the wand before I leave.
Valiant, you didn't say anything out loud about destroying the statues, did you?
Yes, I did.
Who's grabbing Kem?
What did you say so that I can actually react to the words that you use?
Said maybe we should destroy the statues.
I think that's unnecessary, Thalion. I think that would just waste time. I think we need to escape.
We'll say that you guys are carrying Kem. And now you watch as the tree sinks as tendrils begin to up along the edge. This echoing sort of movement of creaking wood begins to grow as you guys continue to run away.
Mark, is the statue still pouring blood?
Which statue are you at?
I'm right behind Zarek.
Oh, this one wasn't pouring
Or
blood.
whatever the fluid
This
is.
one was dripping. This one was dripping blue. And as you're watching, the statue itself is cracking and beginning to fall apart as the dripping begins to stop.
Okay, to the exit.
Erupting from where the tree once was. You see a corrupted plant. And that's where we're going to end.
You
Fireball?
And you look at this plant, and what you see is it's sort of emanating its own light, and you're watching as it's sort of encased. Inside are multiple skulls, each one sort of alight with fire. As it's all these heads are looking around, and you see these long whip-like tendril vines creeping out as this corrupted life form is beginning to crawl out from whence this great oak once was. And that's where we're going to pick up next time. I was hoping we might have got through it, but man.
So, Mark, suddenly I'm reliving the scene from Hellboy 2 where he fights the forest god that sprouts out of the street.
Yeah,
is that kind of where we're going? That's what's flashing through my head right now, and that was a fun scene.
But this is, but this thing, you guys can truly tell that whatever this is that's being birthed from the destruction of this tree is pure and absolute corruption. It's full of shades of rotting mulch and leaves. Like it doesn't look healthy whatsoever. I mean, it might have been the skulls that gave it away. But this thing does not look happy. This thing,
as I'm also having a flashback to the rebirth of Hexus from Ferngully.
The whole scene here is the whole cavern right now is sort of shaking and rumbling. Dust is falling down as this thing is pulling its roots and from the base of this hill, rising from the top as the statues themselves begin to crumble and give. The magic that they were once providing now seemingly damaged and destroyed. I was hoping Zirak was going to drink some of the blue liquid. But we'll save that for another time, I guess.
Okay, well, I'm off with Ysera. Well, Kira's off with Ysera for, I believe she's off. Maybe.
He's taking good care of his baby girl.
I'm gonna. Oh, God damn it, Mark.
You always had this conception that he was evil.
What do you...
And she and Layla did always feel like he was still in the back of her head.
Yeah, I'm glad that you didn't die, Zirak. But what confuses the thing is that she never, the way that he said, "Oh, she gets to hunt," she rid of that curse.
Say that again.
She always wanted to get rid of her curse, so she gets to hunt.
She does. You get to hunt eternally in the primeval glades from which he calls his realm. Because he has your blood, so he kind of.
I know that, and I couldn't, and I wish. Oh,
And in Zirak's description on when he was in the other realm, where he was floating above what seemed to be a dark, undulating abyss in the winds, before you guys brought him back, the dark, undulating abyss was the reach of Ysera.
I know, Zirak.
Coming to claim what is his.
Zirak can't die. Well, yes, he can. It's very possible, actually.
Man, I was just hoping we got to.
If I took any of the damage that you guys took in that fight, I think I would have died. That's why I kind of kept my distance. I pulled a Vril in the second encounter.
That's why I wanted to make sure that you guys were fighting ranged guys, but everybody was hitting them so hard. That was really good, though. That was a lot of fun. Thank you, guys. That was very enjoyable. The combat was pretty fast because we went through two very big combats, with one more seemingly to go. So we will see everybody next Tuesday as we come to the conclusion of what is Act 2.
Mark, I just have to say, I think your layer action in that first fight went off really well. I think that was a good touch.
Yeah, I was hoping those little guys. I wanted them I wanted them to be squishy, that you guys could kill them in one shot, but I was hoping they might be able to hit you guys, but none did. Otherwise, the fight could have kept going longer if they would have damaged you guys. That it would have healed Euceris. So you guys don't even know. You guys haven't even unmasked who the Harvester and the Caretaker are, too. So there's.
They're down in a pit with this shambling corruption right now. So.
Well, technically,
One of them.
the Harvester's head is over here, and the Caretaker's body is just. I mean, it's rolling down this hill. So it'll be down on the base. I mean, you guys, he's got a really cool mace. You like him? So you guys can't run away.
I did pick up. I did say while I was running, Captain Bailey did pick up the Harvester's wand.
You want to know what it looks like? This is what it looks like.
Like the he who shall not be named wand.
Looks like, I picked that shit up because
It looks like a vibrant sapling with what seems to be leaves growing out of the base.
Looks like something Zarek would use.
I just grabbed it because we're running and
Or Drew.
it was just reaction. Mark, I do need to get a hold. We need to chat a little bit later on about my character.
Yeah, no problem. And then just whenever you can, just send me your sheet, and then that way I can.
That's what I need help with because I assume you were going to send me. We'll discuss it. I want to keep it as much as a surprise as I can.
Yeah, and I think the way you're going to enter the campaign is going to be pretty funny. So,
Mark, I assume. No, I guess I'm not full rested yet, so I still can't go to 4th level, right?
no, but you guys are gonna have so much fucking experience.
Okay, so I'm still the only one that's at 3rd level in the party, so I really want to get to a rest, guys. I really want to catch up with you.
And what I'll actually do is I'll go through, calculate what's here, and I'll post all that. And then during the session, I will post the, well, if you guys choose to just run and flee, I'll post the experience from this if you guys want to fight it, or if you guys do end up just vanishing and kind of leaving all these unconscious bodies behind. And we'll just go from that. Right on?
Quick announcement. My players for Tomb of Annihilation. We do have a game next Friday.
Oh, Ken! Fuck! That was the thing I was trying to remember that I couldn't remember. Your -1 was gone.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, from the fucking full heal you got. Damn it! I couldn't remember it to save my fucking.
Oh well, that's okay. I mean, it didn't actually affect anything because I didn't miss by 1 with my firebolt spell at all. So it's okay, but I'll take the -1 off for the next session.
Take the modifier off, that way you know you don't have it next session.
Okay, deal.
Well, thank you guys. I hope I scared you guys and puckered at least some of your buttholes. So.
Yes, you succeeded.
But like I said, if that was the Saturday group, I think it would have never got this far. This is kind of
God
ridiculous.
dang, Euceris is gonna haunt us for life now.
All right, good night, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Yep, it's 1 o'clock here, so good night.